Everyone, Brian here. We are dropping a special episode this week. It is a classic episode. We watched this movie. It's the sixth movie we've ever watched together. This one actually features Joe. And we're dropping it because Alien's back in theater this week, and we thought we'd start dropping some classics. We've done 83 movies, and sometimes that's a little far back in the feed. So if you haven't listened to this one yet, I hope you enjoy it. And otherwise, you'll get a new episode from us shortly. Please enjoy this classic episode where we watch the movie Alien.
Happy Halloween and welcome to Real Doofs. I'm Drew. And I've seen a lot of movies.
And I'm Ryan.
And I'm Joe.
And we haven't seen nearly as many fright-filled, spooky movies as Drew has.
Yeah, that's true. And this is a movie podcast, guys, if you haven't been following us, where essentially my two buddies, Brian and Joe, have not seen as many important movies to cinema as, well, not just me, but the rest of us. So
it's downright frightening how many movies we haven't seen.
Oh, so what we do here is we watch a selected movie that is important somehow to cinema, to pop culture. And the kicker is, before we actually watch this movie, I make Brian and Joe guess what this movie is going to be about based only on what they know from pop culture references. Sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's a little. But either way, it's going to be horrific.
So good. What movie are we watching?
So, guys, today I'm really excited because, again, this is our Halloween episode. So we are going to dabble a little bit in horror. But I know that Brian, not sure about you, Joe, but I know Brian really doesn't like horror movies, but he does like sci-fi. So we're going into that sci-fi horror because what's better than terrifying things that happen in space? So today we're watching Ridley Scott's iconic 1979 Alien.
Ridley Scott. I've heard of
You have
them
heard of Ridley
before.
Scott. You probably for you, I would say his most popular movie in like the early 2000s, late 90s, believe early 2000s is Gladiator.
Oh, yeah.
The Gladiator guy.
He's the Gladiator
I've seen
guy.
Gladiator before.
Yeah, Ridley Scott, awesome director. He did one of the most terrifying sci-fi movies of all time. This came out 2 years after Star Wars, so there was definitely a hunger and excitement for sci-fi and how it was kind of changing cinema. Mm-hmm. So he took a great concept with his writer, and we'll talk more about this after the movie.
Yeah.
But it's pretty wild.
So it was 1978?
Nine.
Yep. 1979. Alien, not Aliens.
Correct. This is
understand
not
that's
plural.
a different movie. Okay.
Yes. There is an additional movie
Yep.
called Aliens.
Which I don't know if it's a sequel. I don't think it's a sequel anymore, but
Do you want me to tell you? I mean, it doesn't ruin this
tell
movie.
me. Yeah, tell
No,
me.
it might.
No, it doesn't.
Because alien implies one alien. Aliens implies two.
Yep.
So did they...
I see what you're
Does
saying.
more come after this, or were there more before this?
Well, here's the other thing is that you know that there are more movies, Brian, because you mentioned another one. So...
Yeah, but I don't know when that one took place, and that was the one I saw.
Oh, listen, I'm not going to tell you anything about when these movies take place. I'm just going to confirm something.
That the movies exist.
Alien is the first one.
Okay.
Aliens is the second one.
Oh, my
directed by
gosh.
James Cameron.
James Cameron.
Shit.
No.
The Titanic and Avatar and Terminator
and
guy.
Terminator, yes.
Another one where we've talked about how Terminator 2 was in that category of supposedly better than its original.
Yep.
Some people will argue with you that Aliens is better than Alien.
Okay.
I happen to disagree personally, but they are terrific movies. Let's jump in here. I think last time I asked Joe to start us off. Brian,
all right,
start us off. What is Alien about?
Starts in space.
Nice. Good guess.
Space movie.
Yep.
There's an alien in it. I think there's only one alien in this one. It like the title seems obvious, but like
Yep.
it could be like a theme or an idea. But I think there's just one alien, and I think it's going to be like Jaws, where we like barely see it,
Yeah, okay.
and the idea of maybe seeing it or the suspense of almost seeing it is the terrifying thing.
I was debating between, all right, is it going to be one alien or multiple aliens? I was thinking maybe the title Alien is more like that is alien, like that's extraterrestrial, like this is an alien thing
Or
that's
place
happening
or
that's
idea.
happening to us.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, that's very alien. Yeah. So that's what I was kind of thinking, like maybe, okay, yeah, it takes place in space. I agree with you there. I think that happens. And I don't know what else happens.
So I think the alien. I think I've seen the alien before. I think it's the big. It's got like the big pill-shaped head, or like whatever, and it's like got claws. It's like very like.
Yes.
It's humanoid-esque. I don't know. It's got like legs and arms and a tail, and it's got that big ugly head.
It's
with
almost like a
no
prey-
eyes, like just mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I think that's Alien. Yeah.
And I think
I've
we
seen that
see-
before.
I think you can
Wait.
see red. So I think when it, like Terminator, when we cut to its view, it's
It'll be
like
seeing
everything's
red.
red, and you
Does
see
it-
like heat.
Does it have like the computer stuff going down?
No, I don't think
no,
it's,
no.
it's organic.
Now we have to be careful of not mixing things up with Predator because I
Oh
know
fuck!
that's
Is that
okay.
Predator?
That might be Predator. I don't know. We haven't seen Predator either.
Wait, is Arnold in this one?
Arnold is definitely not in this one. I
Okay.
feel like we would know if Arnold was in this one.
I mean, we've had a theme of Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. Are you sure Arnold?
I
is
know.
not
I
in
feel like
this
he
movie?
could be in this one, but I actually do think that like the hero of this movie is actually like a woman. I think this is like a very like our
Yeah,
main
okay.
character is like this powerful woman, and I'm gonna go bold with my guesses. I think that we start in space. We start in a ship.
Yep.
And it might start on our main character, and I think that maybe she was like in prison or something.
Okay.
And so she's like dangerous and well equipped to deal with like sciencey space weapon type stuff, and she kind of got a pass from prison to work on this ship. So it's like a diplomatic ship traveling somewhere, and she's like a guardian, and they come across like an endangered a ship that's broken down. And they like send her aboard to like
Yep.
figure out what's going on, and that's when she like gets stuck and trapped and can't communicate with the other ship. And,
Yep.
That's where she like bumps into the alien.
All right. When do you think it takes place?
This is far future. This is
Yeah,
gotta be like
yeah.
this is like Star Trek. So I think it's like our
okay.
universe, but 200 years in the future. I don't think it's not. I think Earth is in this. I think this is just like an alternate future timeline,
Yeah.
rather than a completely separate universe.
Yeah,
like Star Wars.
Same. I think just like future, not like super advanced. Like, yeah, just future. We have a spaceship floating out in space
Yeah,
somewhere.
her ship is rickety, much like Star Wars. Like it's all broken down. Like
Yeah,
her
yeah,
ship
yeah.
is not like
Yeah.
a prime vessel. It's
Yeah.
it's a rickety. There's like a garbage truck, but a ship or something.
Okay.
I agree with that. I think we're gonna get some scenes at like a bar, like a bar on a ship.
Ooh,
And I think this is what I know from Spaceballs, maybe. There's gonna be a scene. This is one of my bold predictions. There's gonna be a scene when a baby alien pops out of somebody's chest
Ew, gross.
and
Like-
runs off. Like
wait, isn't that a Family Guy episode where it jumps on the counter? And it's like, "Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling."
Yes,
hello,
that
my
happens
and dances on the
Well,
bar.
see, that happens in Spaceballs.
Okay,
and then
that's a-
Family
yeah, yeah.
Guy.
like overdoes it. Yeah,
overdoes it. But you think that's gonna happen in this movie?
yeah.
Like why though? Why it happened in Spaceballs? Isn't that movie about Star Wars?
Well, they did. They kind of like ragged on all kind of sci-fi movies,
Okay.
right? I mean, I know that doesn't happen in Star Wars, but I know it happens in a classic movie, and I'm gonna guess it's Alien. I'm gonna guess it happens in Alien. So something is gonna pop out of somebody's chest, and I think that's gonna be the whole. I think that's gonna be a lot of the plot. Is like the aliens are trying to find a new like hosts to reproduce.
Is there more than one?
I don't know. I don't know if there's more
Wait,
than
there's
one.
a different kind too, because isn't there the one in this one where it like jumps on your face? Like it looks like a stingray and it wraps around your whole head.
Is that? Have you seen that before?
I've
I don't
seen
know.
it in things, and I've seen like stuffed animal versions of them.
Ew.
Yeah,
Like
it's
stingray?
weird because it's not like
Yeah.
a cute thing, but it's like the thing that wraps on the windshield of the Falcon in Episode 5 when they're inside the asteroid. That like thing that hits the windshield. It's like that, but it
yeah.
latches onto your face, and it.
Okay.
That's
Or
terrifying.
maybe that's what puts the thing inside of you.
Oh shoot.
I like where you're going with this, guys. This is creative. So wait, there's two different kinds of aliens. There's one that wraps itself around your face, and then it puts another alien inside of you.
Maybe it's like
Maybe.
frogs. Like you get the little tadpole, and then you get like
They like evolve.
yeah.
I could see that.
Or like
They
Pokemon.
start off as that thing that comes out of your chest, and
Yeah.
then they grow into that.
Yeah, it starts off as a Squirtle.
So then it eventually grows into this big praying mantis thing that has a mouth as like where its eyes would
Yeah.
be, and the weird long head. And okay,
And I think the main character is going to be like, I definitely think she's got to be by herself on the ship because I feel like that's the horror element, right?
Yep,
Like
yeah.
not having help, not having backup.
yeah, I do know that this is a very claustrophobic film because I remember Drew describing it as very claustrophobic one time. So I imagine there's gonna be a lot of like tight spaces in the spacecraft, and there's gonna be like rooms that are like blowing up to her left and right, and she's in like the safe room in the middle, or she's gonna be in like really tight crawl spaces in the ship with the alien like right outside of the room, like kind of trying to find her or something.
There's a scene where she's eating Jello, and it
shakes because the alien is right outside her like door.
Okay. All right. So
And I think
I don't think that's actually it. I know that that's Jurassic Park, but I think that something happens like that where she's like
I
a similar scene.
yeah, I think she's gonna live also.
okay.
By the end of the movie, I think she's gonna live through it all and experience the second movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where, I got a lot of info from like where you think the beginning, the middle, like how do you think this thing ends?
Okay, yeah. So she gets
Ooh.
put on the ship. She has to deal with it. So she kills it. She's got to kill it. What kills it?
An explosion.
An explosion?
I think she like
they put a tank in its mouth.
she shoots it. Yeah. I think they're gonna blow it up somehow. Like not blow up the alien, but it's gonna be like in a room that somehow blows up.
Yeah. Or I'm getting like flamethrower vibes. I feel like maybe she gets a flamethrower or makes one makeshift at some point, and that's how she deals with the. Because it's got to be like the bullets aren't doing anything, so she's got to like fire or something has got to kill it.
Oh, I also think this alien makes like clicking noises.
Oh shit! I'm gonna
Like I can't make it like that tick, 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 like really
Oh, yeah.
fast. Like it's like their sound. I don't know. It's like their call.
Okay.
Raptor-esque, very like Raptor-esque.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the company that she works for is Wayland Corp.
Oh.
Is my guess, because that's the company in Prometheus, and so that's like the main company in Prometheus.
Are those actually tied together? The
it's like
alien movies and
Google-
Prometheus.
Yes.
Oh,
Prometheus
okay.
is
All right.
the 5th alien in the Alien movies made.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a different.
I think it takes
whole
place like
different line.
years after. If like I don't remember much from the movie. I think it takes place way past all of this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll fill
that'd be
you in on
sweet.
that timeline when we actually finish
Yeah.
this movie. I don't want to tell you too much about it now.
There's an evil robot somewhere in Prometheus. I don't know if he's gonna be in this one, but I'm gonna be on my lookout for him because there was an evil robot.
Well-
I saw Prometheus in theaters one time, and that's the last time I saw that movie.
Well, there was an android in Prometheus, and that was Michael Fassbender.
Oh yeah,
So are you saying Michael Fassbender will be in this 1979 movie?
no, but I think his robot, a robot. There will be an evil robot somewhere.
Okay. Awesome.
There's gonna be an evil robot and evil aliens.
Absolutely.
Not like evil, like not like Terminator evil. Like it's not going to do any
Yeah.
work to kill you.
Okay.
But maybe like the evil robot purposefully sends her into the ship where the alien needs her.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That was a lot of my guesses.
so-
You have
I know. I have a lot of similar ones, and I think
So-
she lives by the end of it and makes it into the second one. They kill the alien. I think there is only one, but I think we see a scene somewhere where an alien pops out of somebody's chest.
Okay.
That's like my biggest prediction here.
All right, guys, let me round up the main predictions that we have so far before we start this, okay?
Yeah.
All right. We are not 100% confident if Arnold Schwarzenegger is or is not in this movie. There's a chance. We're not sure.
how great would it be if like he's the captain of the ship that drops her off, and she's like, "I'll go down there and check out," and he's like, "Okay, but I got to go do this other thing. Don't worry,
I'll be back. Yes.
Okay, so we are also pretty confident that the alien is a praying mantis thing with a pill-shaped head, arms, and legs.
No, the arms and legs are not pill shaped.
No, I understand. It says pill-shaped head, but also does have arms and legs.
And a tail.
And it has a tail and is a praying mantis thing that makes clicking noises.
That has a mouth on the top of its pill head and not really eyes. You can't really see eyes. You just see
got
the
like
mouth.
Okay.
little
Yeah.
maybe little sharp teeth.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
There is also an evil robot.
Somewhere.
Cool.
Maybe.
So now let me get into, those are like the main things here, but let me get
Yeah,
into
yeah.
a little bit of this too, some details. This is going to take place on, I quote, a rickety ship.
Yeah.
A
There's
ship
two.
that-
There's going to be two rickety ships.
Two
The one that
rickety
she comes
ships.
from and the one that the alien's on.
Okay. At some point, she will indulge in a space bar
Maybe not
where
her.
an alien
Maybe not.
explodes out of a chest.
I don't think that's where the explode. Is that where it explodes?
No. Not explodes. Like,
Comes out.
yeah, an alien comes out of somebody's chest.
Oh, like everyone's having a good time.
Yeah,
that
and then he's
interrupts
like,
everyone's
oh,
good time.
like
Okay.
some like guys like, oh god, and they think he's just like sick from the booze.
Gotcha.
And then someone's
But-
like, I'll have what he's having.
Yes.
But you see something like popping out of his shirt, and then it pops through his shirt, and it's like an alien.
Gotcha. So also, you both believe that a lone woman has to deal with this alien
Yes.
for this movie. So
Yeah, I
Okay.
Yeah, I can go with that. Yeah, it's a lone woman. Yeah, on her rickety ship.
and then the last two things here, a flamethrower is used to kill the alien.
She's a badass lone woman. Like she's.
And- okay.
Or an explosion.
She's like Sarah Connor, Terminator 2. Like
Yeah.
she's like
Yeah.
she's in it. Okay.
yeah.
And she lives.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's the thought.
and a flamethrower or like an explosion.
Yeah.
Just-
it's gonna be
just
fire
just like a
somehow that
room-
kills the thing.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, guys. How do you think Bilbo Baggins is involved in this movie?
What?
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's got to be like a book she's reading. She's probably reading. She's probably reading like The Hobbit or
yeah.
The Lord
Like-
of the Rings.
She still believes in like paper.
Yeah.
And everyone is like making fun of her for like old Earth relics.
And she has like she just has a book on the spaceship, and it's either The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings. And
It's gotta be
And
Hobbit.
she probably talks about Bilbo at one point,
Okay.
or like quotes him or something.
Okay, cool. And the last one.
Yeah.
What is the Nostromo?
The Nostromo. I think that's like the alien mothership. No, because there's only one alien in this.
I don't think it's that smart of an alien either.
The Nostromo.
Like I don't think they pilot ships. Like they're just dumb aliens. They just eat and put babies inside people's chests.
Okay. All right.
So
The Nostromo.
maybe it's a virus.
Okay.
Maybe that's her. Maybe that's her ship. Like, oh, I'm on the Nostromo.
It does have a very titly kind of sound to it.
Yeah.
All right. We asked those two questions.
Virus. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Okay.
Ready? We're going to watch. We're going to find out. Cool.
All right.
Here we go.
Sigourney Weaver.
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
Is she?
She's the badass woman.
Oh, she's got to be. Oh, I love the font.
Yeah, that's such good font.
The Nostromo. That's
Oh,
Crew 7 cargo refinery processing 20 million tons of mineral ore returning to Earth.
oh.
That's the rickety ship. We're kind of close.
Well, I mean, you haven't seen
It's not
inside. You
very
don't know if
rickety.
it's rickety.
Yeah.
Very Star Wars-esque shot
yeah.
of the bottom of the ship just hanging
very
by.
Star Wars-esque.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Is anyone even on this ship?
Well, it said Crew 7, right?
Did it say Crew 7 living? Joe.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
What?
Uh oh.
This is the definition of a rickety ship, if I've ever seen one. They just
Yeah.
landed very nicely.
That
and
seemed like such a gentle land.
Yeah, explosions happen in the cockpit.
Is this guy a robot? Is he a robot?
He was reading numbers.
Like really fast.
And they were literally just numbers, and he was like, yeah, there's lava, and there's coal, and blah, blah,
yeah.
blah. Maybe he is a robot.
Why would he have nerves? He's like a really good.
No one was around for him to be pretending in front of.
Hey, Ripley, I want to ask you a question.
Maybe he doesn't even know he's a robot.
Ooh.
If they find what they're looking for out there, that mean we get full shares?
Don't worry, Parker. You'll get
And he also knew the
Don't do any more work.
code, like the
Yeah.
whatever it's called, like the legal requirements off the top of his head pretty well.
He's also British. And most
Most robot voices were given British
That's-
accents.
yeah.
Most space voices.
Especially when everyone else has an American accent. Like if the whole crew is British, it'd be one thing.
Yeah.
He's the only British accented person on the ship.
One thing's for sure, she doesn't trust him because he's British.
Damn, she's reading the numbers.
Uh-oh.
Maybe she's a robot too.
Maybe the cat's a
Maybe
robot.
the cat's a robot. Oh, it looks like the inside of like a big alien.
Yeah.
It looks like the ship itself is like alive. But it's not moving.
Right. It looks like it was designed by Jeffrey Dahmer.
We'll just line this area with bones. That'll be a good structure.
No.
Oh shit.
Oh.
That
What?
thing's huge.
What am I looking at? Oh, is that like a...
That looks like a turret of some kind.
Yeah.
But the whatever's using it is very dead, but like a mummy.
But like a giant mummy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Don't put your hand in there.
Well, it's just
Don't
bones.
put your hand in there.
It's just bones. Big dead bones.
Brian, you think an alien popped out of its chest?
Yeah.
It got... He seems like a bad robot.
Yeah. Or just like a dick.
Just a dick. What's the matter, Brian?
Yeah, why
It's
just...
warm.
Oh, like livable?
Like
Like
the
tra-
ideal conditions for an incubator.
Oh. Oh.
Brian, I have no idea what you could be referring to or inferring to, if you
Those
ask
are
me.
eggs.
Excuse me?
Oh no.
Yeah, dude, those are definitely eggs.
Yeah. So stupid. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Wait, are they eggs, though?
Yes.
Or maybe it's like a cocoon.
See, yeah, it's concealed, he said.
Like the movie Cocoon.
That's about old people.
Is it really?
Oh. Oh, look at this shit. It's literally dripping upwards. The moisture is dripping upwards.
Oh, there's something moving in one of the
no.
eggs. Oh. Oh, I don't like that.
Why are you still here? You don't know that this is safe.
Oh. It just opened. It just opened.
It's like a demigorgon.
It's like a demigorgon. The pod opened.
Oh. That looks like an oyster.
Oh yeah, that's probably fine.
Oh.
It's the face thing.
It did go straight for the
It's a
face.
face butterfly.
That's one of the face aliens?
Yeah.
So the correct name is a face hugger.
Oh,
So a face hugger just
that's its
hugs.
God-given name.
Yes. Well, that one's name is Jeffrey.
Okay.
Sigourney Weaver, isn't that? Is she the one in
Avatar? Yeah.
Geez, what is it?
Dave? Yeah.
Stranger Things.
Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder.
Who is
Another
in-
really weird name.
Who is in
Winona.
Alien 4, by the way. Winona Ryder.
Oh,
Alien 4.
yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
okay.
Here we go.
Oh.
It looks like a giant spider octopus hybrid
Wrapped
Fucking
around this
dick.
guy's
wrapped around
face.
his face. And a deceased hand. It looks like two bony, it looks like bony fingers. Is it not the stuff of nightmares?
How are they supposed to contain that?
Bucket of lava.
Yeah, I was thinking like put a pail under it.
Is he the upstairs neighbor from Friends?
Yeah.
That's really him.
Yeah, the cat guy in the robe.
Oh, what's his name?
Harry Dean Stanton. He also finds Bruce Banner in the Avengers when he hulks out and he
Oh,
falls out and he's just like, "You okay, son?"
that's the same guy.
Yeah.
He was like, "You don't look too good."
No.
Harry-
He's been in a ton of movies though.
All right, maybe not like cut it off, but can they like pry it off without cutting it so that it doesn't bleed acid everywhere?
Seems like they can't.
It doesn't seem like they tried. Is that Eve
How dare
from
you?
Wall-E?
Are you questioning their methods in trying to save this man?
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Is anyone on the ship a goddamn doctor?
This guy, Ash.
The fucking robot?
What do you mean, robot?
Oh, he's totally a robot.
He's a British dude.
Look at how well his shirt is tucked in. That's a robot.
What do you think? Bilbo over here wouldn't be doing that?
Oh yeah, I wonder when that Bilbo reference is gonna happen.
I mean, it's already happened.
Did I miss it?
I mean, it's been happening. It's happening right now.
Is that Bilbo?
That is Bilbo Baggins. Yeah, that's Ian Holm.
Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck!
Now I can't not see it.
No.
You thought you saw a robot. You really just saw a stickler of a hobbit.
So how'd they make him so tall for this movie?
It's actually, he's standing much closer to the camera than she is. They're just facing their direction.
Aliens. It's off his face.
Oh my gosh.
Don't, you're leaving the door open for so long.
Well, yeah. What do you, I mean, why wouldn't they? They all have to walk in.
Oh my
You don't have
gosh.
cameras, you can't check to see what happened?
Well, no, they're not record. I don't know.
Look at him.
It's like he doesn't even. Oh yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Alien coming out of his chest.
Oh, it's got a mean grill too.
Oh my god.
Jesus. Oh
Alien
no.
exploding out of a man's chest at a space bar.
You did it. Wow.
And then it's just like
It just
scattered
scurried
off like a rat.
It's kind of cute.
Sadly, it did not sing "Hello, My Baby."
Yeah.
It did have that like pill head though, with like the mouth
Or praying mantis body yet.
kind of, yeah.
They don't seem as
Not really,
concerned
yeah.
with the, like, where the fuck it is.
Yeah, like they're more mourning his death than concerned about this alien that's now on their ship.
I mean, it's super tiny. What do they need to be concerned about?
Because it just came out of a guy's chest.
Yeah, but it's, again, not this not that big of a deal.
Oh, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ. They just threw the dead guy's body out into space. I mean, like, field goal kicked it out. Holy shit.
Launched it out.
They punted that boy.
Why wouldn't they take him home to, like, bury him, you know? They were like, nah, we gotta...
He's contaminated.
Just like the rest of the ship.
Yep.
Except for Ash. He'll be fine.
I like how it's like a futuristic spaceship, and they're like, all right, we have this rope net to catch this alien.
And the leaf blower.
to detect its movement.
To detect air changes. Like, won't the air change just because they're walking through?
No, because it's not pointing them.
Oh.
Because the little long nozzle is facing away. How big is it gonna be?
You can't be too big yet.
I'm gonna guess like a little bigger than the cat. Like raccoon.
Ew, you don't know where that water's been.
Or he does. Maybe
Yeah,
he's like...
kind of like the mechanic guy.
Yeah, he's like kind of like a plumber, mechanic.
Or he's a weirdo who's just like, gasoline. Ship fuel. Get it in my mouth.
Oh,
It's bigger now.
it's huge. It's like
That is so much bigger.
it's like the size of 2 humans almost. Right? Or like 1. Oh. We barely saw it though.
Yeah.
It's those
It had like a tiny mouth inside of its mouth.
yeah.
It like punched him.
Oh. That was
no.
terrifying.
It like put its arms out.
Yeah, that was
know.
weird. That was a weird like Daddy.
I gotcha. It's like, tag.
Hello, my
you're-
baby.
Yeah.
Oh. He's a freaking robot. Oh.
He's an evil robot.
Oh my gosh, is he actually?
Is he bleeding milk?
He is bleeding milk. Or sweating it.
Or is he like an alien? Oh, what is he? Oh, what is he?
Oh my god.
Shit.
Jesus. Oh, just beat the head off of him.
Gosh.
Milk is everywhere.
I still don't know if he's a robot or a
Yes, he's
alien.
definitely a robot.
No, he's
No,
an alien.
Trust me, I've seen the movie. He's definitely a robot.
Look at him.
He's got wires all over the place. I liked how the Severhead had all that dried milk. It just looked like they poured like Cinnabon frosting all over
Oh
it.
yeah, his face looked
I
delicious.
know.
Ugh.
No.
Give me a little cinnamon on there.
I know, right? Put that on some banana bread.
Close the doors. Oh, shoot, that wasn't the pod. Okay. Wait, that is the pod. Yeah, close the door behind you. Come on.
Oh, the cat.
You're gonna get the cat? Oh, I thought she left to go get the cat. I was gonna be pissed. You leave the cat.
Yep, she's going for the cat.
What the
Brian.
hell are you? It's a cat. It'll be fine.
Especially when you blow up the space station.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I feel like that fuel they got is gonna be
Used in the explosion.
Yes, they're gonna put it in the mouth of the alien and then shoot it.
This movie was described as Jaws in space.
Oh, okay.
You know the cat's gonna be a dick and like jump out in front of her, right? See, damn it.
Fucking cat.
Jones! God damn it!
See, she even knows he's a dick.
Come on, Jones. She's just trying to help you. There you go. All right, she got the cat. Now get back to the shuttle.
I don't understand why she went for the cat. The cat is a alien magnet,
Oh yeah. I don't know why the cat hasn't been eaten already.
right?
Oh my god, that's like 4 mouths.
Yep, and that one just like projects outward. Watch.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Now it's like,
oh man.
hey.
Ugh.
Oh, ooh, what's going on here?
What?
Oh.
What?
What?
I didn't like that.
Did it put a tail up her butt? Is that what I just saw with my eyes, with my human eyes?
No, it didn't put its tail up her butt. But it was definitely feeling an attraction to her.
Oh.
Did it put its tail in
Somewhere
it?
Was that not a tail?
Oh no, did it just impregnate her?
No, I mean, maybe that was the goal. I don't know.
Did you close any door behind you?
No.
I mean, you're not even giving the cat a fighting chance.
I thought they should use it as bait.
Yeah.
So she just doesn't need the fuel that she asked them to get now? Or she's just gonna hope there's enough fuel in the pod?
Hope there's enough fuel in the pod.
Alright, so she got the cat back.
Oh, Jesus, she just threw the cat on the ground. Like, I mean, in a box.
Cat's got 9 lives.
Alright, so I think the alien put its seed into the cat.
Fuck.
Because that was super anticlimactic, and I feel like there needs to be another.
Super weird, too, that the thing was like, hey, kitty.
Yeah, yeah.
Put its seed. Gross.
I don't know
Put
what
that
it,
cat
I don't know
in
what to call it.
space.
That's gross, Joe.
Punt the cat into space. Punt that cat.
So anticlimactic, Joe.
Alright, so the alien is on the pod with her. What are we gonna do? Oh, she's gonna open up the airlock so that the whole ship turns into like an airlock.
Suck that bad
she
boy
has,
right out.
She has the suit out. Yeah! Oh shit!
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck.
Get out of the airplane. Oh. So let's chat here. What did you guys think of Alien?
I really liked it.
You really liked it?
Yeah, it wasn't as horror-y as I thought it was going to be. It was, like, spooky for sure. A lot of jump scares. A lot of, like, claustrophobic feeling.
Yeah.
But it reminded me a lot of Jaws. Of that, like, similar feeling of just, like, terror.
Interesting fact as well. The alien, which is a xenomorph, that's the classification of alien that this is, was only seen for 4 minutes of this 2-hour movie.
Wow.
Yeah, I noticed they didn't show it very much.
Yeah.
Like, we only got a good look at it at the very ends there.
Yep. And it wasn't like Jaws. It wasn't a machine. It was like a dude in a suit.
Oh,
The
funny.
entire time?
For the most part.
Even that thing that came out of that guy's chest.
No,
Just
that
was a dude in a
definitely- yeah,
suit.
no.
Hello,
But especially you knew it was dude in a suit when it went like this. Hello! no. And, like, reached, totally dude in a suit.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, so Joe, what did you think?
Yeah, I liked it. I really liked the twist with the robot because I don't know, it would have felt a little dry with just this alien terrorizing the.
Sure, right? Like throw a
terrorizing.
little extra in there.
Yeah.
Get this like sinister corporation. Like
Yeah.
there's something else going on. Like there's
Yeah.
a lot of mystery.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
what was
yeah,
that
exactly.
ship? Who is this company? And there's a lot of stuff happening that you're like, it never tells you.
Yeah, and there was that mystery of like the command, the mother.
Oh, yeah,
and, like,
mother.
Yeah, and why? Yeah, it was really interesting. Yeah, so I really liked that they included that robot and that like almost like second villain in there.
So one of the things that Brian had mentioned earlier in the beginning was about he thought there was an evil company, and he said Wayland, right?
Oh yeah,
Wayland.
Yeah.
And you remember that specifically from Prometheus.
Yes.
So in this movie, they don't really show it too much, but in the next movie and the company, and it is since Prometheus, it was Wayland in Prometheus, but since every other movie from Prometheus on in the timeline, which we'll explain in a second, Wayland gets purchased by another company and they merge into it's Wayland and something else.
Huh.
So yes,
okay.
they've had the directive since the beginning to find life in East and take it home and study it in a very sinister-y kind of way.
So mining is sort of like a front for searching for life.
Only really from like this movie on. The correct timeline that these movies work in is Prometheus is the first.
Oh, okay.
Alien Covenant is a direct sequel to Prometheus, but it takes place years later. Then a third movie that is supposed to be planned is supposed to end. A third movie is supposed to end the trilogy of the Prometheus Covenant, that trilogy, and start. We would see at the end of the third movie that hasn't happened yet and might never happen, but we would see the ship land on this planet, LV-51 or whatever it's called. But the planet that they go to in the first Alien movie, that ship they go on, that the intention is that that's the story in this third prequel of them, that ship getting there.
Which is interesting because it's not human, right?
Correct. Which that's the whole point of Prometheus is we see the accidental creation or not necessarily accidental, but we see a different sinister creation of the xenomorph, the xeno alien species.
They're created by
Something.
some
I don't wanna-
culture or whatever.
They're actually not. They're created by. I don't want to. Well, we're probably honestly not going to dive that farther in. But for those of the people listening, if you ever do explore the other movies, that whole movie is about finding the creators of the human race, like what we would consider God. There's a race of beings that create life on planets, and that are these giants that you saw in the ship, that first ship with the thing burst from its chest.
Oh shoot!
It's like about those things, and the first group of people exploring to find them, and
that's so
there's
cool.
a side story that kind of creates the first sort of face hugger and the first sort of, it's not even a xenomorph because it's not that exact type of alien, but it's a different type of alien. You find out through the series, the Alien series, that when the face hugger actually attaches to whatever it attaches to, it takes on those traits. So this xenomorph is very humanistic. There's one in the third movie. I think it either takes over a dog. It might be a dog or a cow, but it's more animal-y in its movements and things like that. So
Interesting.
it is sort of out there.
Crazy.
Yeah, so there's actually a really cool world building behind the movie, and Ridley Scott has always wanted to complete it. He sort of wanted to George Lucas prequel it, but I find his prequels are more effective. You know, they weren't literally, they all, and his prequels did not make a ton of money. In fact, Alien Covenant, which came out 2 years ago, was considered a flop at the box office. It didn't make the money that was put into it domestically, and it was still, I felt it to be more on par with these Alien movies, where Prometheus was really a very, very strict prequel, like a theory. A lot of people were disappointed when they watched it that they didn't see a xenomorph in that movie.
Right.
There's another type of
okay.
alien
Yeah,
at some point, but
Yeah.
they were like, "This is supposed to be an alien movie, and it's
Right.
not even aliens in it." And like they go and basically they took that feedback and they went fucking nuts in Covenant. It's cool. I would love to see what a third one would ever turn out to. And I mean, that's Disney's choice now. Disney owns this, owns Fox, and they can decide if they want these franchises to continue. They've really been kind of not sure. So let's talk a little bit about the movie too.
So wait, so
yes.
Ash in Prometheus? Was he Michael Fassbender's character?
No. Ash was a newer android. We'll see in the next one in Aliens, which I think we may put on our list because again, it's a phenomenal sequel.
That would be cool.
I don't want to talk much about it in case we do watch it, but androids are addressed a bit earlier on, kind of in that movie. It's a little a little more common, maybe. But in Prometheus, Michael Fassbender is like the first, and one of the first androids that Wayland Corp creates.
Okay.
Okay.
And he's on this mission as well. His character is like a continuing character in that prequel-y kind of thing. Again, you guys can watch those prequels on your own if you want to. But I find them, I thought they were great. Fassbender is an incredible actor. He's a great friend too.
He's a good guy.
Thanks for watching with this, watching the show with us, Michael. It's great to have you here.
So let's.
We didn't give him a mic, by the way. That's why he hasn't said
sorry.
anything.
He's just smiling and nodding.
We can only
right now.
afford the 3 mics, but just having you in the room has been really great.
Oh, thumbs up. Cool. So about Alien, though. So one other cool fact I want to tell you about the franchise overall. Androids come up in this movie, and we know from what I've told you and what Brian has seen, androids are also in the prequel movies, Prometheus. They're still involved in Alien Covenant. Wayland Corp is a big corporation in these movies. In the prequel movie, they actually franchise crossed, which is really cool, with another Ridley Scott movie that involves androids.
Predator?
No, actually,
No? Okay.
Blade Runner.
Oh,
Blade Runner is a Ridley Scott
that's
movie.
why I know Ridley Scott.
He did both Blade Runner movies.
Okay.
But in a scene in Prometheus, there's like a video, and there's in the background, there's a building being made that is in Blade Runner.
Oh, so
specifically. So these Alien and Blade Runner, they exist in the same universe.
Awesome.
How is that? Isn't Blade Runner based off of a book?
It's based off of a Philip K. Dick novel called When Androids Dream of Electric Sheep.
So is he allowed to? Is it just loosely based off of it? Okay.
Yeah, because it's a story that Blade Runner is based on. So it's like the sequel to Blade Runner has nothing to do with that story or things like that. So
I was like, how is he allowed to just like?
Yeah, it's just his own movie. He's combining these universe.
It's like
It's
Peter
pretty wild.
Jackson being like, you know, in King Kong, you can see Mordor in the background.
Right. It's not officially it's not officially announced like, hey, there's going to be a crossover. But that building specifically is literally in Prometheus to tie this world together. Pretty wild. Anyway, I went way off track here. Let's talk Alien right now. You both liked it. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me, either one of you, what your favorite scene was?
I liked the reveal of Ash being a robot, or just like her kind of finding out, like her reading the science, I don't know, mission.
Yeah.
On the
secret
mother
mission.
screen. Yeah. I think that was my favorite scene. Yeah.
Okay.
Loved it.
That's always a cool moment when they're like finding stuff out.
Yeah, like kind of like that twist. I always love those twists.
She backed up and he literally was sitting next to
Oh,
her.
yeah. So creepy.
Yeah, that was yep.
What about you, Brian?
I think when they were walking into the old ship, just because that sort of like
Yes.
world building is so interesting to
Yeah.
me
Oh,
that
yeah.
like here's this ancient ship with this ancient being and
Yeah, this giant guy with
And-
like this
and
giant.
you're like, what is that? And they
turret
never
looking-
address
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah.
They
Oh,
don't,
no.
and that's the thing. You literally had to wait until 2014. No, 2012-ish. I don't remember. Whenever Prometheus came out. That's the first time they addressed what those beings were. This came out in 79.
Wow,
It's wild.
so cool.
It's cool. It's like basically like giving the Joker an origin movie.
Yeah.
So timely, so relevant. What a hot take.
In 2019.
Yeah, right? Like you never needed to know. You just were like, whoa, look at these things. That's crazy. And then you got it. Not saying the movie was bad. I haven't seen it yet, but I plan on it.
It was awesome.
Yeah. So,
You've already seen it?
yeah, Joe saw it. He said he
Yeah, I
really
saw
liked
it on Saturday.
All right, so jump back. Your favorite scene, the ship. Your favorite scene, the reveal. Let's talk about some of your predictions. I actually
my
wrote them down this
gosh.
time.
Oh, good job.
Our predictions are pretty far off, but actually not
they're
too
not.
far
So
off.
let's talk about the ones that didn't happen right off the bat. Arnold Schwarzenegger was not in
No,
this
okay,
movie.
yeah,
So you guys were right though when you weren't sure. You were like, it's this or Predator. Arnold Schwarzenegger is in Predator.
Oh.
And the Predator sees heat signals.
Ah.
You're right. I did get that
and I'm-
mixed up with Predator.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. The alien had a pill-shaped head. It also had arms and legs. That
We
is
got that one
accurate.
right.
Yep,
I would
yep,
also
we
say
got
it
that
had a
right.
kidney-shaped, like the kidney shape, but pill-shaped. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's more like a bean.
Yeah, like a bean. Yeah, like a kidney bean, right? Yeah. So, Jesus Christ.
That's so true. Totally is a bean.
It's a bean head. It's got a big bean.
Like a kidney bean.
We kept on saying pill because I was like,
Yeah, I don't know why I kept saying, no, it's a bean.
I was excited. I knew where we were going. Do you guys? The dog is concerned about how much we were laughing. So that was accurate. How about again? I would say this is a little less accurate. It was not quite a praying mantis thing.
yeah, it didn't like do that walk
No,
with
no.
its arms really.
Yeah, which is definitely what I was expecting. It
I was
the walk.
expecting. Yeah, I was expecting that too,
right.
and it didn't do that.
But that's okay. I mean, I'm also gonna knock you guys on. There were no raptor-like clicking noises.
Oh
clicking
yeah, no
noises.
clicking. That
No.
must be
Is that
Predator.
Predator?
Yes.
Yeah,
he
like
does.
a-
He
Like-
back of the throat. It's like a throaty like
Yeah, it's like, yeah,
yeah.
kind of okay. all right.
like the thing in Signs, kind of like you hear
Yeah,
like the
okay,
clicking,
okay.
yeah. But let's get to a couple of things that definitely happened here. Evil robot.
Yeah,
Evil robot. Nice
yeah,
job,
that was a good
guys.
prediction.
I was a little annoyed right off the bat that you called the evil robot because I was like, man.
Yeah,
I was-
you must have known. You must
I
have
mean,
like.
to be fair, I like remembered that there was a robot in Prometheus, and he
Yes.
was bad, and I was like, that's got to be relevant here somehow.
yeah, okay.
Like,
Yep.
and then that guy was totally a like.
Oh yeah, you called
once
it from
once
the
you
moment
know
you
that
saw
there's
it.
a robot in it, like he's such a robot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, total rickety ship.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
rickety ship.
Yeah, I mean, that was a rickety ship. That thing there go, it's going to take 17 hours, 25 hours. That thing was falling apart at the seams. So not quite a space bar, but it was totally like a
It
mess
was like,
hall.
yeah, it was
an
like the
eatery.
restaurant
Yeah,
table.
It was a kitchen.
There was a they were
kitchen
yeah.
and dining
You
room.
got that vibe.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then boom, alien explodes out of a chest.
Yes,
That was good.
Yes,
Yes.
it did.
I finally
And it
know
scurried
that.
off. I feel
It
like you
did.
said
and
that
it scurried off. Oh yeah, and it ran off. Yeah,
And it ran
yeah,
off.
yeah.
So the fact to that is that John Hurt, Sir John Hurt, played Kane, who the alien blew out of his chest.
Okay.
He reprised the role in Spaceballs. And redid that same scene. The alien bursts from his chest. He literally says, before he dies, "Not again."
Oh, funny.
Dies.
That's amazing.
The alien scampers off. then immediately puts on a small, adorable top hat and sings the Hello My Baby song
Love
that you
it.
saw from Family Guy that you recall from pop culture.
Yep, yep.
And then the joke that one of you guys actually made was the When Harry Met Sally, I'll have what she's having joke. In fact, the two main characters in Spaceballs are like, what did that guy have? He had the soup. One of them ordered that, and they freaked out. I was like,
yeah.
I'll have this instead.
Amazing.
A little bit of a joke there. So she lives.
Yeah.
far as we know,
yeah, she made it.
lives, yeah.
She made it.
So
I
last,
did zoom in on her face and I got real scared.
yeah, last three things that did not come true. Lone woman has to deal with aliens. She became the lone woman to deal with the
yep,
alien.
yep.
But
And she was like,
she was not a hardened badass from jail that got her free ticket out to take out an alien. No, she was.
To be fair, we don't know what her origin story
That's
is.
true, but she definitely was like the second in charge.
Yeah.
Flamethrower to kill alien.
there was an
Close.
attempt. Yep.
There was a flamethrower that was intended to kill an alien.
Yep,
So
yep.
I'll give you that too. And then the last one, this prediction came through during the movie, and it was more of a question, but I wrote robot cat. No, the cat was not a robot.
Okay. All right.
So awesome. We covered our guesses here. You guys did pretty good. I would actually have to say that you guys did like over 3/4 of your guesses were accurate.
Oh, nice.
So that's awesome.
pretty
So let's
good.
jump to our doof meter, guys. Our patented trademark doof meter, 1 through 5. 1. No big deal. I didn't have to see this. Or 5. Guys, I admit it. I'm a doof. I should have seen this. Where are you on the doof meter? Brian, you go first. Whoa, my stomach just made the weirdest noise. An alien's going to come out of me.
Yeah, it's gonna. I really want to give it a 5.
Really? I just
Yeah.
want to tell you guys, this is 3 5s in a row. No, I'm sorry. 3 5s total from you guys, but 2 in a row.
Yeah.
From Brian, at least. 5. Okay, tell me why.
I just think it was really good. I think I'm a huge fan of world building, and the fact that there was
Yep.
like so much world building, but still like left enough mystery because like, you don't need to know all the details. That's always
Yep.
super fascinating to me. Had a big scary alien, had like sinister company and the android and all of that was just super interesting. But beyond like the super interesting story and plot, there was a lot that we've picked up from pop culture, and like
Yeah.
this movie has permeated
Yep.
pop culture
Absolutely.
and probably defined other sci-fi movies, horror movies, alien-based movies
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah.
past that. So yeah, I think it's a 5 for me.
Joe.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5 as well.
Awesome.
Just it was really impressive, the effects again. Like
Yeah.
disregard like the computer screen with the old numbers
yeah.
there, but
Absolutely.
everything else looked really good. Like the spaceship looked
Yeah.
good, the alien looked good.
Like
all
almost
the
Star Wars level.
Oh, yeah.
For only a couple years later, and Star
Yeah.
Wars was ridiculously. They did a really good job at
Yeah.
effects. But it was
Absolutely.
like almost up to par with Star Wars.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was
really
thinking.
good.
Another cool thing about this too, and it's funny you get to compare this to Star Wars and contrast, is that Star Wars was a special effects heavy movie, and this used as much practical effect as
Yeah.
they could.
Yeah, yeah.
And again, not saying Star Wars didn't, because they did what they could, but they used a lot of, they were really cutting the edge in special effects.
Yeah.
This did a lot as well, but most of the stuff inside was
yeah.
no special effects at all. Which is
Yeah, yeah.
So to have that effectiveness also, and this terrified people. I mean, again, it was Jaws in space with a little bit of a faster alien. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The tagline to this movie was "Alien in space. No one can hear you scream."
Oh, I've heard that before. I heard that from
I think
other
I've seen
things,
that
too.
before. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. So last fact I will kind of give before we leave is actually an interesting one about the tone of the movie in general. When this movie was being made, the writers were trying to figure out how does the alien get aboard the ship. Okay. And essentially, one of them kind of joked, let's have the alien fuck somebody so it gets on board, essentially is what they said. And then they were like, wait a second. What if we have, like, they created the facehugger, and they were like, what if it was like an assault? And they actually took into account, like, rape culture in a sense. And they were like, what if this is like, the way they thought of it was like a sexual assault in a sense, in a way of like, you do not want this to happen. And what they decided to do in the beginning was have the first victim be a man. Switch the tropes around, because typically in an assault situation, it would be the female that would be the vulnerable one. And they knew that if they change it to be the man, it would make people very uncomfortable, especially men, in this certain circumstance.
Oh, okay.
So that was one of the key things on how the alien actually became a facehugger and everything, because it is an impregnate like happening.
Yeah.
And it's a forced one, and it's happening in a way that is super uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And then the last thing, the alien and that girl and the tail and the butt. Yeah, that is also, again, another nod to assault.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Interesting.
sexual assault, essentially. The movie was actually, like, it wasn't, I'm not saying that the point of Alien was like, let's make a movie about how bad sexual assault is and make it about aliens. It wasn't that at all.
Yeah.
It just was like, they were trying to trigger how to make something extremely uncomfortable, as not your typical horror, but to make you feel unnerved.
Yeah, like I wonder how, like, I bet there are people who like can't watch this for that reason, or like accidentally watched it and it like triggers something, because I could like feel that uncomfortableness. But I imagine it's so much worse for people who've been through any sort of experience like that.
Yeah, I think the main thing is really just to make anyone feel uncomfortable, and I think it's, in a sense, it's subliminal to most people.
Yeah,
I think some of it may have triggered, but it's an interesting fact about the movie is that was essentially the creation of the problem to solve. How do we get this alien on board? And they went a very unique direction.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the scene from Evil Dead where the roots, like the trees and roots, are kind of like possessed, and they make it like go up the girl's dress and everything. And it's like, it's basically like putting in your mind, like, this is like super evil, satanic imagery and stuff. So,
So that's Alien, guys. I'm really pumped up that you really liked it. You know, it's really cool that I just want to say also that it's been a really great experience doing these. And I know we're only like 6 episodes deep right now, but I've been having a great time, and I want to keep doing these.
Yeah.
So I just want to say, you know, awesome. Happy Halloween to everybody. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Of course, I'm just going to say this at the very end. Hey, there are spoilers in this, in case you haven't seen it.
Super helpful, Drew. Thank you.
You know,
Thanks for that. Thanks for all your support so far.
Yes.
If you like this, we'd like to know that you like this. So please leave a review on iTunes or Google Play or whatever it is that you're using to listen to this.
Like, follow, all the stuff.
Yep. You can follow us on Twitter at RealRealDoofs. That's RealReel Doofs, DOOFS. And on Instagram at RealDoofs. We also have stuff up on YouTube if that's easier for you, but definitely give us a follow, see some behind the scenes footage and pictures and whatnot. And if you happen to see any of our drawings, we will typically post drawings that Drew does. They're very good. Rivals the Sistine Chapel in quality for sure. But if you have any drawings, definitely tweet them at us or post them on Instagram. We'd love to repost those because we think it's super, super neat.
Yeah, and also want to throw out a huge thank you to Dungeon Addicts podcast. They gave us a shout out recently, and we want to return the favor. So we'll roll the 20-side die for you guys, and just hopefully we can Make our spells work.
You're so close, Drew. Drew has played D&D one time, exactly once. Gonna need
I'm
you
a
to.
paladin.
You're not.
No, I wasn't. I was a dwarf.
You're
A dwarf.
Yeah, I mean that was your race, but your
No, I was
class.
a druid, wasn't I? Druid
class is
yeah.
druid, not
Druid the
paladin.
druid.
Drew the druid.
Drew the druid.
I'm gonna need you to roll a perception check. Anyways, yeah, thanks at Dungeonetics. That was really cool.
Guys, get out of my house. You've been here too long.
At Drew's house, no one can hear you scream.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Brian. Really?
What's okay? Name any lightsaber.
I don't believe they have names.
Do they have names?
Yeah, one of them has a name.
Do they?
Oh, reliable. So what it says here is that the lines inscribed on the ring were pronounced by Sauron when he forged the ring. The elven smiths heard him chanting them and thereupon became aware of his purpose and took off their own rings to foil his plan. So he's sitting there in a room forging this ring, just being like
Near the elves.
somewhere near the elves because they heard him. And was he just like one for the Dark Lord and his dark like, was he saying that part too?
Yeah, he definitely was.
Because that's such a creepy thing to say, to be like, I'm making this, and one for me, like, talking about yourself in the third person as the Dark Lord.
That's what he had
I'm
to
the
do.
Dark Lord.
That's me.
That's a me.
That's me. In the land of Odo.